Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Carlos. I'm a personal trainer here at Harvest Spring, and today I want to show y'all how to use some of the fitness equipment we have right here available at the gym, starting off with the seated row. With this one, it has two different adjustments. You can adjust the chest here. You can also adjust the seat at the bottom. Once you get everything adjusted, you go ahead and place your feet on top and get your back rows. Holding it here at the bottom will really focus on the lats, which is the muscle stretching right here from the top, right near the armpit, all the way down to your lower back. And you can also switch up the grip by going overhand at the top and really focus on that upper back. And that right there again is your seated row. All right, and the next exercise we're gonna focus on is gonna be the chest press. This one right here is focused on the chest, of course, the shoulders, and also the triceps right here on the back of the arms. You have two different adjustments. You got the seat adjustment here at the bottom, then you also have the handle adjustment. You squeeze on this handle here, you can adjust it back or forward. It all depends on your arm length. I'm gonna adjust it forward because my arm is a little longer. Once you get seated, get in the right position, you wanna make sure that handle is right at chest height. Once you get in position, go ahead and push it straight out. Slight bend in the elbow, right back to 90 degrees. And that right there is how you do your chest press to really, again, focus on those pecs, shoulders, and triceps. All right, guys, the next machine we have up is the shoulder press. This one here is gonna focus on the shoulders and the triceps. You only have one adjustment here. That's your seat adjustment. You adjust that down as low as you need to or as high as you need to. The main thing you wanna focus on is making sure that handle is shoulder height. You wanna make sure it's shoulder height. You have two different grips. You have a bottom grip and a top grip. You can grab whichever one you like, whichever one is more comfortable for you. So all you wanna do here is grab, push it up to the top. Bam, right back down at 90 degrees in the elbows and push it right back up to a slight bend in the elbow. And again, that right there is gonna focus on the shoulders and the triceps. Let's move on to the next one. All right, you guys, the next exercise we got is gonna be a lat pull down. Again, it's gonna focus on the biceps, the forearms, and the back, all right? Let's jump right into this. All you're doing here, just wanna adjust. The only adjustment you really have on here is the placement for your thighs. So all you wanna do here is press on this button. It's a yellow button here. Press on that button, adjust it up or down as needed. So your thighs can slide right underneath. Once you get your adjustment, go ahead and grab those handles at the top. It's gonna pull that straight down, filling those lats, and again, those biceps and forearms. And just exhale each time you pull down on the handles. So that right there were your upper body exercises. The next thing we're moving to is gonna be your lower body, starting off with the leg press. This is gonna target your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes, pretty much all those muscles within the thighs. With this one, you have one adjustment here on the side. You got a little button you press on the bottom, and you adjust this forward or back as needed. You wanna be close enough to where you really get a contraction in those hamstrings and those quads. So all you're doing here, adjust your weight to whatever you need it to. Place both feet up. You're gonna slightly turn those feet out just a little bit, then you're gonna kind of push it out. There's a slight bend in that knee. Don't push it all the way out, just a slight bend. Come back in. As soon as you feel that pull right there in those hamstrings, push it back out. If you don't feel that pull in those hamstrings, you may have to scoot in just a little bit closer, readjust it as needed. And that right there is your leg press, and again, it's gonna target the quads, the hamstrings, and the glutes. The next machine we got up, again, for the lower body, is gonna just focus on those quads, the front of the thighs. All you wanna do here is just adjust it with this button up here. You're pushing that button to adjust it out or in. This little lever here at the bottom. Again, you want it as deep as you feel works for you. And it's gonna vary from person to person, so you have to figure out what adjustment works best for you. For me, I'm going about 3 on the adjustment. Once you get your adjustment, you can also adjust this seat back as needed. Adjust your weight as needed also, and then just curl it up. Just a slight bend in that knee and right back down. You never want to let the waist touch. You always want to keep that tension on your legs the entire time. This next one's going to focus on the back of the thighs, those hamstrings. This is called your hamstring curl or your leg curl. So all you're doing here, you got 4 different adjustments on here. You have one for your feet. You wanna make sure that's adjusted out as far as you need it so it can lay right there on the back of your ankles, all right? So you just press this button up here, this little orange button at the top, and adjust it forward and backward as needed. The other adjustment you have is to bring this lever up and down. Depends on how far you wanna start up or how far you wanna start down with this thing here. The second thing you wanna do, or the third thing you wanna do, is go ahead and place your feet on top, see if that adjustment's okay. So that's good. We got our ankles right on top of that rolling pin. All right, so now adjust that. This is your third adjustment. You want to lay that right on top of the thigh so you're not sliding back and forth. You want to lock it in and just curl it straight down to the bottom. And always keeping that tension again. Do not let those weights touch. Each time you bring it back up. Curl it down as far as you can so you feel that contraction in the back of those thighs and bring it right back up. And that right there again is your leg curl. And guys, those are just a few exercises you can knock out using the machines right here, Harvest Green. Knock out about 3 rounds, 3 sets, about 12 to 15 reps per exercise. That way you get a good upper body and lower body workout. You can do this 2 to 3 times out of the week. Always give yourself a rest day in between. Also, make sure you're getting that cardio in by doing the elliptical, treadmill, stepper, jump rope, whatever you choose for cardio. Make sure you get that in 5 days a week also. But that right there again are just a few exercises you can knock out the next time you show up to the Harvest Green Fitness Center. Again, my name is Carlos. I'm your personal trainer here. Till next time, peace.